Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome again to another one of our seniors workouts from home. In today's video, we're going to be focusing more on your leg strength, your foot strength, your hip strength, and your balance. And of course, we're going to have some memory drills and some coordination exercises to finish. But we're going to start with some warm-up exercises first. So I'd like for you to grab your chair. I'm not going to hold mine right now because I want to stand a little closer to the camera, but I'd like for you to stand on your right leg and hold onto the chair with your right hand so that you have that assistance for balance. And we're just going to swing our left leg forwards and backwards. And it doesn't matter to me if you have a small swing or if you're getting a nice big tall swing. What does matter to me is that you are swinging the leg through your full range of motion, right? Good, that's enough of that. Now make sure you're still holding onto the chair. We're going to swing the leg to the side and across in front. Now this is going to be a more challenging movement for all of us. So make sure that you're not trying to work too hard from the hip to control speed. This is just a gentle swing from the left side to the front of the right leg. And you'll probably be feeling it in the stand of the leg more than anything else in the hip, your gluteus medius. Now go ahead and grab the chair with your other hand, stand on your left leg. We're going to swing our right foot forwards and backwards. Good. Take your time. We don't need to rush doing these. We're just trying to mobilize the hip, gradually and gently warm up the muscles that we're going to be needing for the workout. Good. And working on balance, because even though you've got that chair with you, your left foot, hip are still working to keep you upright. Now, we're going to stand on the left foot again, but we're going to swing the leg over in front and out to the side. Find the range of motion that you can accomplish and do your utmost. Woo. Good. You can do it a little slower than me if you like. And that is it. That's all you need to do for those. I'd like for you to put your toes pointing towards each other. We're going to do some heel raises at a nice even pace. So same pace on the way up as on the way down. We're going to spell abdominal starting from A, one letter for every rep, B, D, O, M, I, N, A, L. Don't stop now. We're going to spell it backwards. Let's open the arms up. L, A. If you're nervous about balance, do this next to a chair or next to a wall. N, I, M. I hope I'm spelling this right. O, D. I think I've got it. B, and A. Perfect, perfect. Now I'd like for you to do this little exercise for your shoulders. We're going to pull them as far back as we can and then as far forward as we can. We're just going to do that 10 times. Try not to let them hunch up either, keeping them gently tucked down. Getting them as far in front and as far behind as you can get them. Good. Now I'd like you to let the shoulders shrug forward, tuck your chin into your chest. Allow your spine to flex, one vertebra at a time. Keep your palms on your thighs. Slowly allow the spine to flex. Flex the knees. Go as low as you can go. And then slowly rise up. Squeezing your glutes the whole time, by the way. And then rising up, pulling the shoulders back. I'm going to do that facing you. I want to make sure that when we're lowering down, bending the knees, you don't allow those knees to cave in. Keep them apart. Open the knees up as you're doing this. Make sure your glutes are working to support the knees. So tuck the chin in, lower down, take a deep breath in, and then slowly exhale as you make your way up, extending your spine one vertebra at a time. Pull the shoulders back. Now I want you to keep them back, gently tucked down, look up to the ceiling, and take 3 deep breaths in for 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now I'd like for you to reach out with your right arm, tilt your head to the left, drop your right arm all the way down, keep the shoulder down as well, not just the arm. Take 2 deep breaths in for 1 and 2. And then I want you to tilt your head to the left, reach out with your left arm, and then slowly drop the arm and the shoulder so you're aware of that increase in tension. Take 2 deep breaths in for 1 and out. And 2 and out. Excellent. So our first exercise now is going to be a squat. And for those of you who are strong enough, you're going to do that in and out of a chair. You choose what chair is best for you. The higher the chair, the easier. The lower the chair, of course, the harder. You can always use your hands to support. But I'm going to do it against the wall because many of you are going to have trouble doing multiples of this. And so what I would do, I would stand close to the wall, maybe a half foot or a foot away. You can adjust that. And have a chair next to you too, because it's just going to give you a sense of control that's going to make you feel more confident. And it's a nice safety hazard to have in place if you're worried about balance. I'm going to push my hips back. I'm not relying on the chair. My hand's just there in case I need it and for the sense of comfort. Until my butt touches the wall. Now my knees are well flexed. I've done a partial squat and I'm going to push my hips to stand up. If I need to make that a little bit more difficult, then I can walk my feet a little further away from the wall. Keep your hand on the chair. Push the hips back, bend the knees, and rise up. I hope you're doing these squats with me, by the way. So choose if you want to do it in a chair or against the wall. We're going to do this, and we're going to count in a multiple of 12, starting from 0. Go as low as you're capable of going. Keeping in mind that we have to do 10 in a row. 12. 24. 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, last one, and 120. If you liked that version of the squat, go ahead and do it throughout the week. The more training you can get for your legs, the better. Good quality training. Now we're going to move on to a single leg squat. I've shown you this in previous videos. I want you to use the chair for this one. The wall for this one and the chair as an aid for balance. So keep your right foot about a half foot away from the wall or right up against the wall. I do about a half foot away from the wall, to be honest though. And then stagger your left foot in front. The chair is there just for a sense of balance. I'm going to do the same thing as on the squat. This time, it's going to be one leg dominating. We're going to count back from 20 on the right leg, from 120 on the right leg. That's 120. Follow along with me. 108. 96. You can go freehand if you like. 84. You can put your hand on your thigh and use that as a support as well. 72. 60. 48. 36. 24. 12. And 0. Now I want you to replace the stance of your feet. Left one's closer to the wall, right one is further forwards. I want you to do the same thing, but we'll use a multiple of, let's make this a nice easy one. It's a special day. 5. So we'll start at 0. Take your time. 5. 10. Now as you go through the weeks in these videos, 15, and you get more and more of them under your belt, 20. Start with the easiest versions that I show you. 25, and then gradually work your way up. 30, so you can make it progressively a little bit more challenging. 35, so that you can continue to receive more benefits. 40. 45. And 50. Excellent. We are now done with those. So we've done work for each leg individually, and some squats, which is a good all-around exercise. Now I'd like to attack the side of your hip, your gluteus medius. It helps us to do so many important movements. So grab the chair. You're going to want it for health balancing. And we're going to try this. I'm going to give you 3 sets of numbers. And I just want you to remember the 3 groupings. We're going to count them forwards, and then we're going to count them backwards. So those numbers are going to be 222, 333, and 777. Let's just count those in order. Starting from 2, get that leg as high up as you can and stand on your left leg. 2, hold on to the chair with both hands if you like. 2, see if you can remember the next numbers here. 3, 3, 3, and then the last set of 3, 7, 7, and 7. And you know what? That was only 9 numbers, so let's do one more leg raise just for good measure. Now let's switch sides. So I'd like you to stand on your right foot. We're going to do lateral leg raises with our left leg. Starting backwards from 7, 7, 7, 3, 3, good. I hope you're trying to count those numbers ahead of me. 3, and not relying on me. 2, that could be disastrous. 2, occasionally I make a little slip up. So that's all the exercises that you're going to need to do standing up. Now I'd like for you to go ahead and use that chair and actually sit down. So for this next exercise, you may want to sit a little bit further back in the chair. It makes it easier, although if you do want the greater challenge, sit further forwards. We're going to start nice and simply by extending our legs. We're going to flex the muscles in the front of the thigh. Go ahead and raise your feet right now. We'll explain, because I want you engaging these muscles already. We're going to continue to flex these quads. And while we do that, we're going to point and flex our feet in an alternating fashion. So point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. You can do it a little more slowly than me, or you can do it a little faster than me. As long as you point and flex as much as you can, involve your toes in that action too. Don't just make it come from the ankle, or make your toes curling under and then extending up as well with each movement. Your legs are going to start to feel heavy. You're going to want to start to let your feet drop. Keep the quads engaged. You make them work for a little bit longer here. We're trying to build up some stamina. And then we'll do 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs up. I'd like for you to do some what is this? This is clockwise. From my view, this is a clockwise direction of my right foot. We're not having to count these at all. Just focus on getting full range of motion in and involve your toes. Now we're going to do a counterclockwise direction with our left foot. Keep flexing those quads. They're probably getting tired by now, but that's exactly what we want. And now we're going to turn them both inwards at the same time. So the right foot's doing a counterclockwise action, the left foot's doing a clockwise action. And you're keeping those quads well flexed. Good. We'll do 3, 2, 1, and release. That's it for the stamina component. You might want to go and grab yourself a rubber band if you don't already have one close by. And what we're going to do with this one today is this. We're going to loop the band on the underside onto the underside of our thighs. And then we're going to wrap it around so the band's fairly tight, the tighter the harder, around our thighs. We're going to do one twist. Don't worry, you don't have to tie anything. And then you're just going to grip that knot. That's it. You can hold it like this or grip the knot with one hand. You may want to sit further back for this one now. We're going to separate the knees however wide you can get. Honestly, it doesn't have to be exhausting as long as you're engaging your glutes. And while we keep the knees separated, we're going to extend our legs up, both feet, and then we're going to drop them down. If you need to use your free hand against the chair to keep balance, so be it. If this is really troubling for you, you can just raise the right leg and the left leg. And I hope you've been following along. We'll consider those warm-up movements. Now we're going to count in a multiple of 7, starting from 0, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, and 70. Excellent. Way to go, everyone. Incidentally, if you would loop that and tie it around your feet, then that would make it a little bit more difficult. So we're going to count backwards from 70. Some of you can just hold it around the knee and do the easier version. Those of you who'd like to just tie that band up, don't make a tight knot in it. You really don't need to. It'll be hard to undo. We're just going to pull the feet apart gradually, slightly, and count back from 70. The same action. 70, 63, 56, 49, 42, 36, 28, 21, 14, 7, and 0. Good. That is all that you will need to do. And by the way, I think exercises like that, where you have to open up the thighs, rotate the femur, or have to do that in combination with a knee extension is important, because many of you probably have this problem of having your knees cave in, or having your foot cave in when you stand. And this is retraining the glutes to kick in and support your knees in that fashion so you don't get that knee valgus. So you can put the band away. That's it for the exercises. We're going to do something for coordination now. So grab a rubber ball. Ideally you can grab, or a tennis ball, just something that bounces. We are going to do something a little more challenging than I did on the last session. We're going to bounce this ball. You can bounce it from right to left and left to right, or you can bounce it and catch it with both hands, whatever is better for you. But here's the trickiest part. Every bounce, we're going to tap twice with our left foot, and we're going to tap once with our right foot. And it gets even better. We're going to count this one in a multiple also. Might as well use the multiple 8. All right, so 2 taps with the left, 1 tap with the right. We're going to count from 0 to 80. Have mercy on me, please, if I make some mistakes. Here we go. 0, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Okay. I hope that went well for you. Now we're going to count backwards from 80. And we're going to tap twice with the right foot and once with the left. So we just reversed that. So we'll start back from 80, 72, 64, 56, 48, 40, 32, 24, 16, 8, and 0. Great. I hope you had some fun with that. Again, if you dropped it a few times, who cares? If you keep doing these with me, you're going to get better. You'll drop it fewer times and you'll end up having a heck of a lot more fun. That's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the sessions, and as always, please